This week on r/Tales from the Front Desk.
I have crippling depression.
Stay till the end to find out what happens when. I literally cannot make this shit up. Guest tries to get me fired for doing my job, admits she's doing it just to be a BCH, and the results are highly satisfying. This happened back in April.
Catch me outside, how about that?
I literally cannot make this shit up.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Today has been the craziest shift I have ever worked in a hotel. That's an understatement. I work mid-shifts for my hotel. I went in the morning and my GSM notifies me that our PMS is down. I can't check people in, out, give receipts, make reservations, etc. He's already on the phone with IT creating a ticket, trying to get it back up and going. An hour later, it's working. So now I'm backpedaling, checking people out, helping the executive housekeeper change room statuses, etc. Out of nowhere, my PMS shuts down again. I'm locked out and can't do crap. As this happens, my maintenance guy comes to the desk with a bloody hand and says I just cut my hand on the roof. I'm going to the hospital to get it stitched up and I'll be back. My GSM, GM, and sales manager have all left to go to our sister property next door for a meeting. I text my GSM, left him know everything has shut down again and that I'm calling IT to get it up and going again. So I call IT off the hotel phone so we can get rolling again. As I'm on phone with IT, a guy walks in and says I have the meeting space booked, can you let me in? So I switch to the handheld phone and walk over to the meeting space and try to open the door with my master key. It doesn't blink, it doesn't flash colors and won't open. Frick, our maintenance guy is at the hospital, all of the managers are gone. IT is talking my ear off and next thing I know, the executive housekeeper calls me on the walkie and says none of our door are opening. So now I have a guest trying to get into the meeting space, a non-working PMS, and no master keys opening doors. My next move is to call our sister property's maintenance guy next door to come help. He does and immediately starts working on the meeting space door. My managers come back and start helping where they can. After about another hour, we finally get our PMS back up and in another 30 minutes, our doors are working. Great. So now I'm playing catch up at 2:30 in the afternoon trying to get everything done before 3 p.m. check-in. Here's where it gets so insane that I literally cannot make this shit up. It's afternoon time so I replenish the coffee. This is important, I promise. Then I check in a few guests. Then this guy walks into the lobby and says hi, my name is such and such. I need to check on the status of my application. I tell him to wait a moment and go grab the grams. She then explains to me that Bob is a homeless gentleman that comes in posing as an applicant so he can come in and take our cookies, breakfast cereal, bananas, coffee, etc. He's already been removed from the property by police multiple times and banned from returning to our property. At this point he's blatantly trespassing. She comes out and asks him to leave while on the phone with police. He tries to argue back and forth with her until the police arrive. They of course tell him that he cannot be on property and ask him to leave, not return, and that he needed to return the items he stole. This man flips shit, throws the coffee I had just made at a guest, cookies and bananas are thrown across my lobby floor and a soda hits, busts all on the lobby wall. Police restrain him. He's gone. At this point, I'm ready to pull my hair out and ready for a cigarette. So I go outside and halfway through my cigarette my GM comes on the walkie and says there is a man wearing jeans, a grey hoodie and a grey hat on property that just tried to attack a housekeeper on the elevator. She tells me to take one flight of stairs and the maintenance guy, who is back on property, to take the other and do a property walk. Others are outside checking the parking lot and others are on the first floor checking common areas. By the time I make it to the 3rd floor, my GM gets on the walkie and says that he's been restrained by police and that we can go back to doing our regular duties. The maintenance guy and I happen to be on the same floor, so we both get on the elevator to go back down to 1st floor. It's going down and stops to let someone on. This man is wearing jeans, a grey hoodie, and a grey hat. The maintenance guy and I are looking at each other in disbelief, and I'm thinking this has to be a coincidence. So I open a text to the maintenance guy to ask him if they are sure they got the right guy, and the freaking elevator gets stuck. As soon as this happens, grey hoodie man starts chanting the United States military, "Suicide, suicide, suicide," and then giving a military id after he says that statement. Y'all, I literally can't make this shit up. So, of course, the maintenance guy grabs me and pins me in a corner in case the guy started to attack. MG is a tall and well-built guy, so I knew that if Grey Hoodie were to attack, he was going to have to go through him first. I get on the walkie and say that the elevator is shut down, the police have the wrong guy, and that the maintenance guy and I are stuck on the elevator with him. All hell breaks loose. GM flipped shit and is standing outside the door trying to pry it open. We were on the elevator with this guy for 45 minutes while the fire department tried to get us out. Grey Hoodie man sat there and chanted the same statement over and over again. He never moved, he never looked at us. The man didn't even know we were there. Y'all, I have never been genuinely afraid of a guest, but today was the day. Finally they get us off and I bolt to the back office and have the freaking panic attack I'd been holding in for the last 45 minutes to an hour. At this point I have an hour left of my shift. I'm broken, read the freaking hours, so I collect myself and go back to the desk. Grey Hoodie is escorted off property. We all assumed he was going to be taken to a hospital to be checked out, because there was genuinely something wrong. Nope, I didn't know this. Neither did the other staff members. We keep working and all trying to wrap things up so we can all go the hell home. I go out and smoke. Then I come back in to use the bathroom. Y'all, I opened the freaking bathroom door and Grey Hoodie is in this thread I'm on the bathroom sink chanting the same statement. He came in the back door this time. We have 2 sets of double doors on our property, so the desk did not see him. Neither did anyone else. Needless to say, I flipped shit. I walk back to the lobby to find it full of high school students here for a school function. Great. Let's call the cops and freak out a bunch of teenagers. I grab the maintenance guy and tell him that the guy is back in my bathroom. Go guard it and don't let him leave. I go in the back office and call 911. Get off the phone with 911 and call the Grams. They come and take the guy to a hospital. Come to find out, this is a military veteran under a severe PTSD episode. My heart broke for this man. Thankfully the police were able to take him to get the help he needed. Overall, I am done with today. I will be taking a very hot bath, drinking a full bottle of wine and then getting back up in the morning to go back to a literal dumpster fire in the morning.